Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mod. So today we're actually going to be putting in the Collet of the Maulr from XFOXGAMES. Now, I've heard of how to mod this with a Collet. So the barrel that you're going to want is a little bit longer, of course, because you do want to be able to put either a P car or a B car, wherever you want on the end of it. So I went ahead and I had gotten a hold of this barrel. It was actually longer. Up here. I actually cut it to 50 centimeters, which is about, I believe, 9.5 inches. Let's see here. And I used this guy just to tighten and, roll it around basically and just tighten it and finally saw through it. I'll probably file the edges a little bit because it is rough at the moment. I can do that later though. But just want to get in there, just make sure everything works. So, went ahead and did that already. I already undid all 20 screws. First thing I did was, of course, pop this plate off. Again, you will need a flathead screwdriver. Just go real slow, kind of pry it up slowly. It should just pop off. There are 4 tabs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I usually start in the front because those are pretty much direct, and then this one kind of latches into the back. Once you get these 3 off, this one comes out a little bit easier. So when you take that off, you can take out this screw and this screw. This screw you should be fine with, but these 2 screws you definitely need to undo underneath that. Other than that, you're good to go. And the other part is, when I did take this apart, I put it to the lowest setting just because I didn't want anything popping out if there is anything to pop out. When you take it apart, like fully apart, this part will come loose first. The front will be more closed because of this orange piece here. It's kind of wedged in there with like a clip system. So I kind of lifted it up and then pulled this out and it kind of came apart. So there you go. There's your orange tip, I guess. So you can just go lift that and you are inside now. So the next thing that you're going to do is take this orange piece off, because this is the other part of your barrel tip, and that's where your collet's going to go, I believe. You can just put that to the side. You can reuse it later if you want to run a stock. Let's get Joe's stuff out of the box here. And thank you for your order once again. Enjoy the mod and bonus tip. So he sent me, let's see, taped in the box. So it looks like he sent me a collet with 2 tips, 1 orange and 1 green. I'm gonna guess this works the same way as all of his other collets. Comes with a O-ring to put in between, actually onto the barrel itself, and then that actually tightens into everything else. So basically, you put this in, put the barrel through, put the O-ring in there, and then you can twist on the cap and it kind of tightens. I don't know if I want to use the orange or the green. I'll go with the orange. I'll go with full orange. Since it's Halloween, why not? It is orange season. So, actually, I'll leave that out for now. First thing that we actually need to do is to actually take out the stock barrel. Now, people thought that this was glued in. It is not glued into this part. It is screwed in onto this part. So you do need to disassemble. So the first thing that you need to do is take this out. This is your power setting thing. It's made up of 4 pieces. You kind of lift that up because this will come apart regardless, or not. You can just leave it there if you want. I'm just gonna leave it there. Once you have that, you can start taking stuff apart. The only thing that you need to do, I believe, in this setup is undo this screw right here. This holds in the barrel. I'm just gonna take my screwdriver right here, undo that. If you do want to do a spring upgrade, which I don't know if you can yet, I'm not gonna push it because it already hits about 260, 280 on plastic parts. I don't want to mess with it. And with that screw out, you should be able to pull this out. just like so. Basically friction fitting in there. There we go. Yeah, there's your stock barrel. And you can see here, I'll put this down for a second. You can see the difference in length. So it's not that much longer, but it's noticeable. You know, it's about another 2 inches or 1.5 inches or something. So yeah, the stock barrel, I believe is 7.5 inches. So yeah, 2 inches longer. So we're gonna put that to the side. We're gonna put this one in. With the Collet, you probably don't need the screw. I'm gonna leave it in there, just because. Let me start to make sure. So this is chamfered on one side. I'm gonna put that actually in to the blaster, into that part, just like so. Into the turnaround, lock that in just like that. And then I'm able to put that screw back in, like so, if I can pick it up. There's a lot of lube on the inside of this blaster. Let's see here, just like that. Screwdriver. I'm holding the barrel into the turnaround just to make sure it doesn't move. If you have to, hold it against yourself. There we go. That's not moving. Now you can just put it right back into where it was. This this underside goes into the slot that's made into the piece here for the power selector. Now, if you do want to run this hot all the time, there's a piece, I believe, from Foam Pro Shop that you can't put in that just basically blocks it. I've actually taken this piece out prior in my other Maulr. You know, I've taken it all the way out, and you can actually feel, like when you're priming it, where it kind of clicks at certain power levels. So it's nice that it sticks out and you can indicate and move it yourself, or you can just listen for it. But in a game, you're not going to be doing that probably. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that in as is. Let's see if I can put this in correctly here. Just like that. Now the Collet, I do believe, make sure I put that in correctly. Oh, there we go. Not really sure how this goes. Let's see here. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so you kind of twist it sideways for it to kind of lock in. If you untwist it to where this position is up, you can actually slide out. So I'm going to keep it sideways so it doesn't come out. Yeah. Then I'm going to push this down so this locks down to that. There we go. I believe Joe is also making a bigger foregrip because this foregrip is small. So I will be buying that when that comes due and putting that in. Probably being a short. And I think he's making some railing for up here, which will be nice too. Make sure everything lines up, everything's in, good to go. And then we can just basically button it back up. So I will go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, went ahead and buttoned it up. The other thing that I did is I did take out the safety delete because I don't need it. So, let's get the other piece of XFOX's thing here. The O-ring and the nozzle, I guess. I'm going to put that over the barrel, like so. Over there. Tighten that down all the way. It's actually a pretty tight fit, so that's good. Very nice. Good. And then you have just enough room to put on a P car or B car. No, that works, but it doesn't really fit on it. Let me see what I have for P car or B car around here. Give me a sec. I do have this one, my favorite one, but that's heavily overpowered. Let's see here. I went ahead and got my, it's not the flag and armor one, it's the old one, the Jing one. I like this one because it comes in 2 pieces. It's like a Collet style, just like what we put on basically. Except this one has a screw, so you basically put this on the front end here, like so. And then put that on the top, and it should go right around it, like so. And let's just twist it on. And this B card's made for around 250 FPS, so you know it's not going to affect the performance too much. Actually, might even help it. Yeah, there we go. Cool, much better. I'm going to go ahead, throw the plate back on here, throw the sights back on here, and we'll go to the door and do some shots. So yeah, see you guys in a second. All right, guys, got the modified Maulr. Now with this longer barrel, it's B car, and it's all buttoned up with the sights on. I went ahead and I put 5 of the darts that came with in the top, and then in the bottom 5, those are the like the MK4 and the Solo Pro darts, because they usually hit a higher FPS. I want to see what this does for both. So I'm going to put it to the highest setting, and let's see what it does. 234, 222, 217, 245, 234. They actually blew the dart apart. I don't know if you guys saw that. But those polypropylene darts, yeah, they don't last. Now for the MK4 / Dart Zone Solo or Dart Zone Bamboo 2.0 darts. 244, 265, 258, 264, 266, and we are out. So yeah, it works the same for the MK4 darts actually, and the B car is nice on it. I think it actually looks really nice. Yeah, definitely need a better grip on this thing when XFOX makes that out, probably hopefully this week. And I think he's doing actually some top railing for this blaster as well. But yeah, I like it. I like the Collet. The Collet helps a lot. You know, you can actually put a B car on it or a P car if you want. So you're able to do that with a little bit longer barrel. You could put, like I said, I put a 9.5 inch in there. You could put probably up to 11 to be safe if you want a little bit more barrel. But then you're gonna have to factor in drag and all that. You know, I try to keep it as short as possible, just so I can get the max power out of this thing if need be. But yeah, I will leave a link for his Collet as well as the Maulr in the description below, so you can pick up both if you want. And please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.